Today, this podcast call will be talking about the new moon in 28-degree placement within the zodiac sign of Cancer. Now, for those of you who follow Universal Messages Reloaded, you know that we just did a podcast about the Capricorn and Cancer full moon. That was specifically for January 3rd. But now we're going to be moving into the Universal Messages Reloaded for the Capricorn energy of the new moon in 2026. So welcome. This is a significant point of mastery, transitioning towards the vibration of new creative expression. So the Capricorn is going to find a new expression, independence, and intellectual thought at this time. The energy of the new moon is where we practice every day for things to show up in our lives. Whatever we practice is going to show up. I'm Dr. Dorina Shine and I welcome you today. So let's get right into it. So this is a revolutionary time where we set our intention. And guess what? That means now we go within. Now we let go of what the world has to tell us about who we are and what we experience, and then we make it into the areas of what we really want. A lot of revolutionary inventions have been created within this new moon energy, based on the Capricorn, Cancer vibration. This new individual in energy is likely to have a strong foundation in the areas of life. 28 degrees is not a zodiac sign that is immature. It's very mature. It's very explicit. It understands what it wants. It will not settle for less. It is very committed. And that's what this zodiac placement means for those of you who don't understand what 28 degree is. You might want to look it up and do some research regarding your own zodiac sign, because that'll tell you a little bit more about who you are. I am not an astrologer. I am a researcher for astrological information, and I bring it to Universal Messages Reloaded, and I share the vibration of what I've learned. So that's who I am. So let's get started on what this is all about. So we want to look at the 28 degree as a representation that the Cancer zodiac has a house placement including home, family, security, and intuition. So it's all about the security. How much of it will vibe on what we want for our lives? There is emotional protection. There is practical influence between the Cancer and the Capricorn relationship, right? So the lessons have already been established. We have learned and gone through it, and we've healed. And that is the relationship of the practical versus the emotional areas. So that helps us in this 28 degree to be a little more mature in understanding this is the reason why things are happening, and then just dealing with them and moving on. Also, the strength within expression is effective here. How strong you are within the way you express yourself is going to be shown based upon the way you respond to other people. And it's a time to start fresh. Planting new seeds to be developed is important during this new moon. Connect yourself to you, the identity of you, and the appearance of you. Your personal brand should be considered here. Now, you don't have to run out and do, something to where society tells you have to do it because, you need to have your brand branded this way or that way. No, the intuition will share with you everything you need. Your intuition is going to guide you severely. So the new and improved version of you is going to show up. And your brand is just going to become so beautiful during this energy. Now, the first house of 12 represents our personality, how we appear to the world, And in this new moon, where it's going to help us launch personal projects. So things that may want to come back up from, say, the 80s, the 90s, the 70s, you're going to start to get downloads like that to bring about emotional rebirth, because that's going to be the important energy that is under this new moon. So time is everything. Time is fluid and it's everything. And you can take your time. It's up to you, right? I love how my illustrator did that. That was so cute. So what should we do during this new moon? The first thing we do is embrace self-care. How connected to life are we? Are we learning from what our health is telling us? Our routines of wellness and our core healing. Are we paying attention to it? Mind, body, and spirit, right? Number 2, we have to redefine the version of who we are through concepts of real action. If you're talking about you're upgrading yourself, you should not still be doing the same thing you did in 2025. You should have some form of understanding that things should be different. And number 3, organize and rearrange your household while also deep cleaning. Get behind the refrigerator, move the freezer, move the dryers and the washers and clean behind, and you know what I mean? Just do the basics. And out with the old and in with the new. Align yourself with new information involving your inner success. Now, you don't have to worry about how you visualize things or how things come to be for you per se, because of the fact that you're doing this for you. So there is no like competitive rush. You just know that you're doing the best that you can do to become your best version, however you see fit. That's what I want you to understand. Now, in conclusion, organizing and branding one's career creates new habits while also marking a time for structure, maturity, responsibility, connecting, new beginnings, and reputation. You're going to have a great new year. Now, please join us February 1st, 2026 for the full moon in Leo, 13 degree 4 minutes in its opposite sign of Aquarius, where we're going to be talking about attracting partnerships, passion, leadership within innovation and focus. Now, we know that Leo holds the spotlight while Aquarius holds the freedom of self-expression, romance, and heart's desires. So we're going to talk about the second house, what that characteristic looks like, and how we should govern our money, our value, and our worth. Our time is everything because time is valuable. So please join us every Thursday, 6 p.m. There will either be a Universal Messages Reloaded video such as this, or on those days when we don't have these, because we only work on the new moon and full moon energies, right? So when we don't have those, the other 2 weeks, we will be doing readings of success readings and recovery readings. And it's going to just be small little minute clips of views that you can take to embrace your success in 2026. I thank you so much again for allowing me this opportunity to talk to my privatized individuals. If you would like to be a part of the privatized chat, you can email me, shinedorina@gmail.com, and in the request box, you just type in Universal Messages Reloaded private chat, and we'll get you in, and then that way you can be a part of what we do on our calls. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you, and you enjoy the rest of your brand new version of your new beginning. That is very powerful, and we'll see you next time.